Yeah, I will tell you. One of the things, Brian, that I have to tell you. One, I'm proud to call you a friend, but more importantly, that friendship grew out of respect. And the reason it grew out of respect is, I admired when you got into your first launch in politics. And I've watched this happen, and I know you have, Steve, over the years. Many people jump in, it doesn't go their way, and they take their ball and go home.
Exactly, and Brian didn't do that. He worked hard. He built a YR organization.
So that's the first thing to talk about, Brian. And I know that your titles have changed here a little bit with what you're doing. But so you went into about the Young Republicans. So you launched that.
Yeah. So about a year ago, yes, Atlantic County, Keith Davis, the chairman of the GOP there, had asked me to organize and get together a Young Republican group, as there wasn't an opportunity to get that group going in the past. So I took that by the horns and pushed it further, and here we are a year later, and we have almost 100 members. Now, what is a Young Republican? A Young Republican is ages 18 to 40. That is on the county level, that's on the state level, that's on the national level. I took liberties with the bylaws to be able to include associate members that may fall below the age of 18 or a little above the age of 40, because there was a lot of high school students that came out for meetings, and we have roughly 35 to 40 people that come out. We have guest speakers, and in the past we've gone to the gun range, rented pistols where there weren't any instances or experience with some of the members that had used them, and had a great time. So we want to continue to build that. Given the fact that I made my announcement for Congress, I had to resign that position, but I'm going to still be an active member and support the existing leadership that's going to be in great shape. They know they're just as passionate as I am, and they're going to move forward while continuing to build up the YR organization in South Jersey.
So listen, that certainly without question is the future of our party, right? So in having that set up, and that's always been a battle for New Jersey Republicans, is getting that bench built up. So taking that approach, Brian, has been very admirable. That's something that I admire greatly from you, your tenacity in this, your education in it. I mean, you take this very serious enough to be able to not only understand exactly how politics works, but I admire looking at somebody at your age as opposed to somebody my age. And I'm not suggesting, I remember that line from Ronald Reagan that he wasn't going to hold the youth of his opponent against him. But Brian, you're a guy that educates me, so I appreciate that, and your knowledge, and you're schooled in what you're doing here. So that's very admirable.